Hello, I'm Kim Bradford, the Communications and Outreach Director for the Public Disclosure Commission.
And I'm Peter Lavallee, Executive Director of the Public Disclosure Commission.
The Washington Coalition for Open Government has asked to talk to you a little bit about the PDC, why it exists, what it does, and how it can help you, the public. Peter, do you want to start us off?
Sure. The Public Disclosure Commission was created in 1972 by initiative of the people. I-276 created the commission. It passed with 72% of the vote. At the time, the initiative declared that the right of people to know about how campaigns in the state are financed was more important and outweighed any privacy interest in the money that goes into campaigns. And it set up the commission to regulate campaign finance. The commission itself is a 5-member body appointed by the governor, confirmed by the state senate, and the commission meets monthly to set policy for the commission and for the staff. And they oversee and hear any adjudicative matters, any enforcement matters that come before them. Our mission at the agency is to promote confidence in the political process, and we do that by providing information about how campaigns are financed in the state. We also regulate lobbying, so we provide information to the public about what expenditures go into lobbying in the state. And also we make public information about people's financial affairs who are candidates, elected officials, or appointed officials in the state.
What kind of information does the PDC collect, and how does the public get access to it?
Well, the great news is the vast majority of the information we collect is available in almost real time on our website. So if you go to pdc.wa.gov, you can find out information about campaigns throughout the state at all levels. You can, right in our homepage, enter in your address and see all campaigns that are going on currently that are relevant to you and where you live. You can then easily click through and find out who's donating to those campaigns, what they're spending their money on. And you can research other campaigns throughout the state if you like, if you're interested in campaigns in another district or past campaigns for statewide office. It's all available on our website.
We also collect information about lobbyists and political committees and independent expenditures made in elections. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Again, that's all available on our website. So to start with independent expenditures, for instance, if somebody sets up a committee or individually wants to let their views be known about a candidate or an issue, they're free to spend money on that, but they need to register with us and let us know about their spending if it's more than $100. Political committees that are organized to support candidates or causes also have to register with us and report their spending. Lobbyists who have to report their compensation, and those who compensate them, the lobbying organizations, have to report the expenditures they make in doing so.
What errors or omissions do you often see campaigns make, and what happens when they make a mistake or worse, try to hide their finances?
Well, it happens. This area of the law is complicated, and especially for a new candidate, a first-time candidate, to figure out how to navigate it at all is not always easy. We try to make it as simple as possible. We have a lot of people devoted to helping answer questions, but those mistakes do happen. Usually they are mistakes in the vast majority of cases. Sometimes there is nefarious activity. So often things will start with a complaint. It may be an opponent or just an interested observer who comes to us and says, hey, PDC, this doesn't look right. Is there a violation here? Is there something you can do about it? That sets off a 90-day clock where we assess the case, figure out how to handle it. It may be as simple as reminding the candidate or person involved their obligations under the law, sending them a warning letter if they have violated the law in a lesser way. Perhaps a report was filed a few days late or didn't go into enough detail. And then anything all the way up to a full-blown hearing before the commission where both sides present evidence and arguments, and the commission has authority to ultimately impose a penalty of up to $10,000 per violation of the law. And another option the commission has is to refer things to the Attorney General's office. If it's more serious than that or more complicated, needs the resources of the Attorney General's office, we can also pursue that option.
If someone becomes aware of a potential violation of the law, how do they bring it to the PDC's attention, and how is it investigated?
The easiest way to do that is, again, come to our website at pdc.wa.gov. You'll see file a complaint there, or you can search for file a complaint on our website. And then there's just a simple form that walks you through all the information you need to provide to us. And that information quickly becomes public within a matter of days generally. We'll ask the respondent, as we call the party, whoever the complaint is against, we'll ask them for their response. That also becomes public. And that kicks off our assessment of it. It may turn into a full-blown investigation if it's a complicated matter or a serious matter. We have a staff of 5 professional investigators who can conduct those investigations for us with the support of the Attorney General's office. And then, again, we have a number of ways to resolve cases. We can reach an agreement with the party involved and resolve it that way. It can be a contested hearing before the commission. It could be referred to the Attorney General's office. Or it can just be an informal matter of us helping somebody get right what they got wrong.
Thank you, Peter, and thanks to the Washington Coalition for Open Government for giving us a chance to tell you a little bit about the PDC. There's much more information about campaign and lobbying finance disclosure on the PDC and the WCOG websites. You'll also find contact forms for getting a hold of either of us with comments or suggestions. We look forward to hearing how we can help you follow the money in politics.